Hello everyone, welcome back. Part 2 is now in session. When we last left off in part 1, I show you all the VHS and DVDs that I got at Goodwill, the Soundgarden, my local pawn shop, and on eBay. So let's continue. Let's start with another VHS. I have a one clamshell tape to show off. The first one is the 1997 VHS of Escape to Witch Mountains, part of the Walt Disney Family Film Collection, with Eddie Albert, Ray Millard, Donald Pleasant, also starring Kim Richards, Ike Eisenman, directed by John Huff. Excuse me. And the film is from 1977. If you're a Star Trek fan, you may recognize Ike Eisenman, who plays Peter Preston in Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, Scotty's nephew. Here's the character profile of Tia right here. Rated G, and it's 97 minutes. Only saw bits and pieces. The last time I saw it is on Hallmark in 2002 or 2003. Here's the ink label. The print date, December 9th, 1998. That's it for the clamshells. Let's move on to this VHS slipcover. The next one I got is the 1992 VHS of Shining Through with Michael Douglas and Melody Griffith. Also starring Liam Neeson, Jolie Richardson, and John Gielgud. Directed by David Seltzer, and the film is from 1991. He needed to trust her with his secrets. She had to trust him with her life. A first-rate thriller, says Gene Shalit of Today Show. Rated R, and is 133 minutes. Here's the sticker label. Former rental from Drug City Video. Printed in the 26th week of 1992. And it's got the Moaning Sound barcode. The next Fox VHS tape that I got is the 1995 VHS of Market for Death with Steven Seagal. Also starring Joanna Pacula, Keith David, directed by Dwight H. Little, and the film is from 1990. It's part of the 20th Century Fox selections. Sleek, topical, handsome, a smart piece of hard action filmmaking. Terrific energy and flair, says Kevin Thomas of the Los Angeles Times. This film is rated R, and it's 93 minutes. It's co-produced by CBS Fox Video. Here's the sticker label, which also has the CBS Fox Video label right here. Tape number is 24. Yep. The 48th week of 1995, and it also comes with this. How cool is it? I need to shave off the mustache and beard. The next VHS that I have is the 1995 VHS of Trial by Jury with Joanne Wally Kilmer, Ahmad Asseti, also starring Gabriel Byron and William Hurt. It's directed by Haywood Gould, and the film is from 1994. This movie is co-produced by Morgan Creek. For one juror, the question of guilt or innocence is a matter of life or death, her own. Absorbing and ingenious, star authority in abundance, says Kevin Thomas, Los Angeles Times. Rated R, and it's 107 minutes. Now here's a tape, comes in a white sticker label. This is very rare. I believe it's probably a recycled tape, not sure. But the tape has an early pressing print date of December 28th, 1994. But keep in mind, this is a 1995 VHS. The next VHS that I have is the 1990 VHS of the Blues Brothers, with Dan Aykroyd and the late John Belushi. Also starring James Brown, Cab Calloway, Ray Charles, Carrie Fisher, Aretha Franklin, and Henry Gibson. Directed by John Landis, and the film is from 1980. Rated R, and is 2 hours and 13 minutes. Here's the sticker label. Here's the end label. Printing, so we all know what this will have at the end. The 39th week of 1991. And this does have the MCA Universal Home Video logo at the beginning. And it has the Universal Pictures logo at the beginning. Originally, the Universal logo was not shown at all, because it just says A Universal Pictures. And yes, at the end, it does have the Universal Studios Hollywood bumper at the end, which says Axe for Babs. I had the sequel, The Blues Brothers 2000. I believe Universal stopped using the word Axe for Babs in 1999. Or no, 1989. It's a running gag. The next tape that I have here is the 1992 VHS of Omar Khayyam. How you pronounce the name? With Cornel Wilde, Michael Renee, also starring David Pageant, John Derrick, Raymond Massey, Eamon Cermak, Joan Taylor, directed by Barry Lyndon, and the film is from 1956. This movie was not out on DVD, unfortunately, but I got it on VHS. Hopefully, Kino Lorber will put this out on DVD, because Kino Lorber did put out some rare Paramount tapes or Olive films. Not rated, and it's 100 minutes. Either color or black and white. It's from Gateway. A poet, a scientist, and a military leader, so great in an army of assassins fell before his genius. Never seen that movie. Here's the sticker label. It's a 1997 reprint. Here's the end label. Yes, it's an EP mode tape. The 23rd week of 1997. And since this is a Paramount EP mode tape, we all know what this will have at the end. The next tape that I have is the 2000 VHS of FX. Not to be confused with the FX cable network. This FX stars Brian Bound and Brian Dennehy. Also starring Diane Venora and Cliff DeYoung, directed by Robert Mandel, and the film is from 1986. It's co-produced by Orion, and this is a MGM Movie Time tape. In a genuine suspense thriller, says The New Yorker. Rated R, and it's 1 hour and 48 minutes, so that's 108 minutes. Here's the ink label. The print date, December 9th, 1999. The next VHS that I have is the 1990 VHS of Family Business with Sean Connery, Dustin Hoffman, and Matthew Broderick. Also starring Rosanna DeSoto. Directed by Sidney Lumet, and the film is from 1989. And this movie also has James Tolkan as the judge. I also got this on DVD. And the reason why I got another copy, because the other copy has some little bit of a messed up spine on there. A terrific trio of actors. Sean Connery is terrific. Dustin Hoffman is brilliant. Matthew Broderick is wonderful. Says Dennis Cunningham is WCBS TV. Rated R, and it's 113 minutes. Here's the sticker label. Here's the end label. The 7th week of 1990. The next VHS that I required is the 1996 VHS of Gallipo with Mel Gibson, also starring Mark Lee. It's directed by Peter Weir, and the film is from 1981. This movie is rated PG, and it's 111 minutes. Here's the sticker label, say 1997 reprint. Tape number is 63, and it's printed in the 39th week of 1997. Three more to go. Next up is the 1996 VHS of Broken Arrow with John Travolta and Kristen Slater. Also starring Samantha Mathis, Delroy Lindo, Frank Whaley, Bob Gunton, and Howie Long. Directed by John Woo, and the film is from 1996. Actually, it's 1995. I also have the 20th Century Fox premiere series tape. A sensational supersonic hit, says Pat Collins of WWOR-TV. Apologize for my grammar. It will blow you away. Rated R, and it's 108 minutes. Here's the sticker label. Printed in the 96th day of 1996, and it's printed in the 48th week. No, the 200th day of 1996 and the 48th week of 1996. And the last two tapes are NGM tapes. The first one I have here is the 1991 VHS of 1, 2, 3. It's part of the James Cagney collection with James Cagney, also starring Horace Buchholz, Pamela Tiffin, Arlene Francis, and Howard St. John. Directed by Billy Wilder, and the film is from 1961. Cagney is the top from off his career, says New York Post. 1961 film, renewed in 1985. Not rated, in his 1 hour and 50 minutes, so that's 110 minutes. Here's the sticker label, it's a reprint. The print date, July 8th, 1997. And the last VHS that I have here is the 1993 VHS of If It's Tuesday, This Must Be Belgium, with Suzanne Plachette, Ian McShane, also starring Mildred Natwick, Murray Hamilton, Sandy Baron, Michael Constantine. Directed by David L. Whopper, and the film is from 1969. A first-class ticket to fun. Rated G, and it's 1 hour and 39 minutes. Here's the sticker label. The print date is March 29th, 1997. And that's it for the VHS. Let's move on to the DVDs. And these are the DVDs and VHS that I got at my local thrift store. The first DVD that I have is the 2005 VHS of, actually a DVD release of Star Wars Clone Wars. This is the micro series that was originally aired in Cartoon Network by Genndy Tartakovsky. This is the micro series, which is 5-minute Clone Wars. Not to be confused with Star Wars Clone Wars. Got some special features. Not rated, and is 69 minutes. This was originally aired before Cartoon Network shows some other cartoon programs. And here's the DVD. This is volume 1, by the way. And next up, here's the 2010 DVD release of The Best of Green Lantern. 5 episodes from favorite DC show. I meant to say Disney, not DC, not Disney. Silly goose. Silly me. The episodes are In the Brightest Day, In the Blackest Night, parts 1 and 2, Ring Toss, and The Eye of Despero. Not rated, and it's 109 minutes. In the Brightest Day and the Dark and Blackest Nights, parts 1 and 2 are in full screen. The Eyes of Despero is in widescreen. Here's the DVD. And the last DVD that I got is the 2005 DVD release of Matilda Special Edition. With Danny DeVito, Rhea Perlman, also starring M. Beth Davids, Pam Ferris, and Marla Wilson. Directed by Danny DeVito, the film is from 1996. Rest in peace to Paul Reubens, who was in this movie. An incredible, fun, and a great movie for all ages. And this movie's in full screen. I also got this on VHS, and I will get the Laserdisc release. Here's some special features. Rated PG, and it's 98 minutes. Matilda is a family classic for all generations, says Alan Silverman of Voice America. Alright, that's it for part 2. Part 3 will be shown tomorrow on my channel. Now don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow for part 3.